It's the Rush, Utah High School sports every day. Here we go, Larry. All right, let's go. Stansbury's Brighton Royal versus Skyline's Tate Johnson. Here we go, Larry. Johnson has made the jump over from Mountain View. He had 18 touchdowns last year, about 2,000 yards. Has one of the best backs in the state this year in Jonah Maile. Meanwhile, Stansbury's Brighton Royd, so part of the 3,000-yard club last year, 41 touchdowns. In this matchup last season, he had 3 touchdowns and 278 yards. He'll be full tilt slinging on Thursday. Johnson will probably get to manage a little bit. They want to run the ball, run power football at Skyline. Will it be another one-possession game? Who you got Thursday night? Skyline, Stansbury. Let's go. All right, Larry, we're looking at the early leader in 6A volleyball kills to this point. We're only about a week into the season. This segment brought to you by Nets on Fire, the premier basketball training facility in all of southern Utah. Tournaments, leadership trainings, camps, go to netsonfire.org. Okay, here we go. We've got Malia Quinton from Layton. She's got 35 kills in 2 matches. They beat Northridge. They lost to Morgan. She's had a heck of a start to the season. They've got Woods Cross today, and we'll see if she can keep up that pace. Malia Quinton right now, 35 kills in 6A. She's second in the state overall, and go Lancers. Let's go. Who dis? Bucksace Hardware Trivia. We love Bucksace, the helpful place, the local place, the popcorn place, Larry. 3 southern Utah locations. Who dis? You Region 9 fans should know it because it wasn't that long ago. One of the best running backs in the last decade and a half. And I didn't realize this, a top 3 punt returner of all time in the UHSAA. He's 3rd for yards per punt return ever. And if you know, put it in the comments and you'll be put in the hat to win a Bucksace Hardware gift card, Larry. Sponsored by Grass Creek Construction, bringing visions to life for over 20 years. Welcome back. It's The Rush. We got some stars from Northridge High School here with us, Kyle Rawlings and Liam Frescus. How you guys doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing great.
Countdown to week 1. We got Copper Hills this Friday night. Kyle, I'll start with you. Give me a highlight from this offseason, either for you individually or something about the team that will stick out to you from this year's offseason.
Personally, just like working in the weight room, getting a lot stronger and building myself ready, trying to prepare for the season. Like as a team, I feel like we've been connecting a lot better, like more like working together, is getting closer and like just building like a better culture.
Awesome.
I would say.
Awesome. How about you, Liam? It seems like this year you got a bunch of guys coming back who played a lot last year.
Yeah, for sure. I think we have, a good mix of some returning, some seniors, and some juniors that played a lot last year. And we have, some young guys, some sophomores, and even some freshmen that'll get some reps. So I think, just working throughout the offseason to build those guys up, and I think we'll, be ready for week 1.
How do you kind of describe the offensive philosophy, Liam? And what's something maybe you think that you guys will do better with this group this year than last year?
I think to describe our offensive philosophy is, try to play chess while the defense is playing checkers, We do a lot of, like, reads and, like, based off of what the defense is in, like, we can change up our play and all that stuff. And I think this year we're going to be a lot better in the run game, like running set up the pass and, getting some big plays off of play action and all that. So, I'm really excited for this year for the offense.
Who are some guys that'll be getting carries this year for you guys?
So our running back room is actually, really solid this year. We have Carson Murphy, who's a junior. He played a little bit last year as a sophomore. And then we have Colby Reese, who's a senior. Jaden Connor, who's, going to be a tank. And, our running back room is really solid this year.
Okay, awesome. And then as far as people you're throwing to, who are going to be some of the playmakers at receiver?
So we got Roman Fatisimanu playing the slot. He's going to be a sophomore. He played a lot last year as a freshman. Jansen William, Bracken Smith playing some boundary receiver. And we got tight ends like Luke Fisher, Destin Smith, Luke Leota, those guys. And then out wide at like the field receiver, Riker Miller, and Brandon Little and Kyle. So we got a lot of talent out there.
Dang. Sounds loaded on that offensive side. And run to pass, like, are you throwing it usually 20-plus times a game, or what do you anticipate that's going to look like this year?
It's a lot of pass. I think, we run a spread offense, and, it's good for me. I love throwing the ball, but I think this year might be a little bit more balanced with the run and some RPOs, but, yeah, a lot of passing.
Okay, cool. Okay, Kyle, give me a little preview of what the defense is going to look like this year and what this group is going to do well.
Yeah, we have a lot of returners coming back. Our linebacker core is going to be really good. We have for just Colby Reese is going to be a big one. Carson Murphy too. He's really, really solid. We have at the D line, we have some big dogs. We got Jaden Connor who's coming. He's a tank. The kid's really big. Owen Ellsworth on the outside too as well. And just Josh Ikatow is another person I'd like to talk about. He's really good. He's another player that's up and coming. He's a junior this year, and he'll be really solid.
Love it. Okay, awesome. Who's a guy, either of you can answer this, but maybe a guy who didn't play a lot last year? It sounds like it might be tough to break into this lineup with so many guys returning, but who's a guy who's maybe underrated or might be kind of a sleeper this year for you guys? And you may have already mentioned him, but...
I think I would say Jansen Willie.
Yeah,
he's going to be a sophomore. He plays receiver, a corner, and also kicker, so he's going to get a lot of good rotation this year. Didn't play it all last year, but I'm excited for what he can do this year.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Who's the toughest guy on this team, Kyle, for you to beat in a 40-yard dash?
Shoot, probably Colby Reese. Kid's fast, or Carson Murphy. Those two can move.
Okay, nice. Who's the guy who puts the most effort into looking good in their uniform on Friday night?
Oh.
Uriah Clark, I'd have to say, or me, I don't know.
Uriah or Quincy.
Quincy Lovett,
our left
okay, so you got a lot of drip on this year's team. Okay.
Yeah, everyone's gonna look good though. But, yeah.
How does you'll have to answer this question diplomatically, but how does region look? I know there's a lot of parity, but what's kind of a forecast for what your perspective is on teams you'll be competing with this season?
I think that our region is pretty solid. The two teams, like a couple teams that I'm think that we're gonna be not challenges, but we'll compete with will be Box Elder and probably Fremont or Westfield for sure.
Yeah, it's a tough group. Okay, looking forward to the regular season. What can you tell us about the matchup against Copper Hills Week 1?
It was a good game last year. We ended up losing, but I think we definitely should have won that game. And they're 6A school. They got a lot of big guys, but
yeah,
I think that we can definitely hang with them and beat them. So it's first week, so I don't have much film on them, but I'm looking forward to it. I think we can beat them. So
for sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
I forgot to ask you about your line this year on both sides of the ball. What does that look like? Liam, why don't you talk about the O-line, and then Kyle, you can give me a little bit on the D-line.
Okay. For the O-line, I think we have one of the best left tackles in the state. His name's Quincy Lovett. He's going to be a senior. He didn't let up a single sack last year. He's one of the best linemen I've ever played with. And we have Josh Ikitow, who's going to be a junior. He's just a unit.
Yeah,
Kid's huge. Yeah, and then right tackle is Owen Ellsworth. He's also a really big kid who played last year as a sophomore. So our line's a mix of we have only one senior and then a lot of juniors and a sophomore playing center as well. So I feel our line gonna have some experience for sure, and also some young guys that are gonna be here for the next couple of years. So I'm excited for them.
Cool.
Yeah,
how about the D-line, Kyle?
On the D-line side of the ball, I think we do have a couple. We're just really young up on the front. We graduated a lot of kids last year, but Josh Ikatow, he said, is going to be another one who's going to be a dog. Quincy will be playing on the D-line as well, just rotating in. Probably on the outside though, I think Jaden Connor and Owen Ellsworth for sure are going to be some of our studs that we're going to be competing with.
Sweet. All right, awesome guys, and Coach Rawlings calling that defense again this year, who was my idol growing up in the late '80s, early '90s. I grew up in the Woods Cross area, and he was a legend for me as a kid. So that's awesome. Okay, that's Kyle and Liam, two-star players for the Northridge Knights this year. They start off with Copper Hills week 1. We'll be rooting for you guys. Good luck, and hopefully we can get you on again after a big win this season here on the Rush.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Welcome back. It's the Rush. We got Ian Mayer in the house. South Summit Wildcats. They open their season against Duchesne week 1, coming off a state champion game appearance last year. And Ian, their star quarterback. How's it going, Ian?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. What's been a highlight of this offseason for you individually, or a team highlight this year? What's something you'll remember from this summer?
Definitely getting a new weights coach. We got Ryan Rockhill. He was up at Ridgeline, and yeah, it's just been a highlight for me so far. I feel like we've all got stronger.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How did that come to be? What was his decision to come to South Summit?
So he used to live here, and I haven't really talked to him about it, but I guess he just wanted to come back here. But yeah, that's a
Oh,
highlight,
cool.
having him be our weights coach.
Dang, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So you guys will be even bigger, faster, stronger this year, it sounds like.
Yes, we should be. Should be faster at least.
Awesome. What's one of your favorite highlights last year, Ian? Just an individual play you made, a throw. Just kind of describe one of those that sticks out, and then I'll play it as you're kind of talking about it here.
Okay. Probably against South Severe last year. It was a run. Uh, it was in the semifinals, and we just like put in this play like a couple weeks ago, and he calls it. And what I have to do is I have to read the end, and if he comes after one of our guys, I pull it and I run up the middle. We got 2 pulling linemen. I follow, and I think it was third or maybe fourth. I think it might have been fourth quarter, and he calls that play. We do it. I start running. I'm not very much of a running quarterback, but I don't really like to run the ball. But he said if you see that, just pull it and start running. And so I pulled it, started running, and it was like a 40-yard touchdown run that I had. It's pretty much the dagger for the game to seal the win. That was probably my favorite play last year.
Wow, what a play. And we'll play it there as you're talking about it. Awesome.
Yeah.
Will you tell us a little bit about personnel-wise, how the offense is going to look this year, some of the guys who are going to be making plays with you for the Wildcats?
Yeah. Most definitely Brody Larson. He's a returning running back for us this year. He'll be great. He did good last year, and just another senior guy in the backfield with me. We lost all our receiving core, which is not too good, but we got some guys stepping up. I like to see what Jesse Clegg and Gage Wilson-Hume can do. Those two they'll be big. They'll step up. They'll be pretty good. And then our offensive linemen, we lost 2 guys. But we still have 4 senior starters, so we should be pretty good.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But yeah.
Is Gage Wolstenhume related to the Wolstenhume at North Summit, Knox?
Knox, I think they are. I think they might be cousins.
They've got to be, right?
Yeah, I think they're cousins.
They gotta be.
Oh, yeah. They're related somehow. I know that.
What do you like about the system Coach Prescott calls offensively, and kind of what's your relationship with him, and kind of being his guy who's running the plays on the field?
I really like it. We run a lot of screens a lot. Like we run a lot of those, which is fine. But like I like it. We don't run the ball too much, and we don't pass the ball too much. It's like a good even of the two. I like it.
Nice. Cool. You guys got a tough one right off the bat against Duchesne. What was this matchup like last year against them, and what are you kind of anticipating this year?
The matchup, it was a good game. They beat us, of course. I don't know. I think we just need to come out stronger. I don't think we scored a first down in the first half, so we just came out just rusty. We got to come out fast, come out scoring. Yeah, we just got to do a little better job at scoring the football.
Okay, excellent. And then so we got Duchesne, then you're at North Summit,
Yep.
at Juab, and then hosting South Sevier. That's your first 4 games. What is your perspective on kind of the region this year, Ian? Just kind of give us some insight from a player's perspective on your region this season.
Region's going to be tougher than last year. Summit Academy, they got some dudes. They got some dudes coming in. Of course, it's going to be a game like always. Like, we always have a game with them. And no matter if we're bad or they're bad or whatever, like, it's always going to be a game. But, yeah, our region's going to be tough this year. We won it last year, but we're going to have to work extra hard this year to win that.
And that game with Summit Academy is September 25th. And then San Juan and the other region is always the team to beat, obviously, and they're looking good again this season. So that'll be interesting to see how it all comes out. Let's see. I forgot to ask you a little bit about the defense. We had Ammon Marchant on the show several weeks ago, and he told us a little bit, but kind of give me your perspective on how the defense is going to look this year, Ian.
Our defense should be pretty good. Our linebacker core is definitely our strongest. We got some dudes there. We had some corners that got hurt during fall camp, which isn't the greatest. So we had to move some people around, but we still should be fine. Yeah, I don't really play defense, but yeah, I just know our D-line should be pretty good too. They're not going to be the biggest, but they're going to be fast and strong. But yeah, our linebacker core definitely should be the best for our defense.
Who's the toughest guy to beat in a 40-yard dash on this year's team?
Brody Larson.
Oh, okay. That should have been obvious.
Yeah, which is crazy because he's like pushing like 195 pounds. So he's like a big dude, but he's also so fast. It is so hard to beat him in a 40-yard dash.
Nice. Which kid on this year's team puts the most effort into looking good in their uniform on Fridays?
I'll have to go with Gage Wilson on that. He already put the uniform on. I think it was yesterday. Told me, and he's like, "Okay, we're wearing white accessories for this game because it looks good. Our black accessories does not look good." Yeah, he definitely puts the most.
Nice. Always need a guy like that on the team.
Yep.
Okay, excellent. And then tell me a little bit of what Coach Thompson's like, just kind of his personality and what his focuses are for this group this year.
He's a great dude. Of course, it's our second year with him. Yeah, he's a great dude. He likes intensity. Like, sometimes our practices like go downhill, and he likes to get the intensity back up. Him and Kendall Prescott, like, they're just a great duo to get us going again. What he expects out of us this year is to go start strong, like with the rest, and then he wants us to play 4 quarters all the way. Don't slow down. Just keep the pedal on, and yeah, that's kind of what he's like.
Okay, excellent, love it. Thanks for that insight, Ian. We'll be rooting for you all year. Ian Mayer, everybody, star quarterback at South Summit. They got Duchesne week 1. We'll be following you all year, and hopefully we can get you on again during the season after a big win. Ian, appreciate you, man.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
Send us your highlights, Andy at therushutah.com or anywhere on social media at The Rush Utah. It's The Rush Utah, high school sports every day.